He did not fight a single bout on the tour, which he left for a bit midway, then rejoined for the finale. No November for him, we'd guess. Koto Sakura was frustrated with his fitness levels last time, just as much with his 7 defeats. While Ho Shoryu has fought intensely on tour in a bid to reduce his loss column, which also read 7 last time. Defending champion Ono Sato, who withdrew from the October tour, debuts at Ozeki rank. He's 56 and 19 for the year. Kirishima could regain Ozeki if he betters his September score of 12, while Daisho recaptures Sekiwake after an 8-month-long gap. Wakamoto Haru is back in Seiyaku some 6 months after demotion, but Oho is controversially denied his first Seiyaku ranking. His father has claimed his YouTube channel was likely to blame for that, and has, over this weekend, announced that channel's suspension. Instead, returning to Seiyaku, we have ex-Ozeki Shodai. Also missing out on a Seiyaku slot is Ura, after his best score for exactly 1 year, and former cup winner Wakataka Kage, who's won 23 out of 30 since returning to the top tier. Continuing to rise after straight double-digit scores is 31-year-old Churanomi, who has not gone below 7 wins for 10 consecutive meets. Oshoma easily outdoes his previous career best with double figures for the 3rd time in 4. Nishiki's brightest showing since early 2020 bumps him up several rungs. 10 wins for Takayasu return him to single-digit Maegashira, while Takara Fuji, 38 next February, moves clear of the top-flight basement after his highest win haul in 8 years. Also, quietly sneaking back up is Endo, just turned 34, and seeking a 4th straight winning score. Dropping like autumn leaves will be 10-loss Tobizaru, after his poorest score in 38 months. 11-loss Takanosho, whose July runner-up showing has faded into the morning mist. 11-loss Mitakeumi, still only 31, but who fought like a man far older last time. 12-loss Shonan Nomi, who's reversed all the gains he made this spring. And rather hapless Meisei, after 21 setbacks from 30 in the upper ranks. Crashing out of the top flight completely are these men here. Kagayaki with just 3 wins from 15. Kazakh Kimbozan for the first time in 11 tournaments. Shirokuma, who was injured throughout September and missed his final 3 bouts. And Kitanowaka, who despite a best score at top flight level, still can't get near 8 wins. But Takakeisho's retirement has saved a high school teammate of his. Ushozan benefits from the extra slot freed up, despite 11 reverses last time. Replacing the demoted men will be Chiyoshoma, back to Division 1 at the very first attempt. Toki Hayate, back on the second try and seeking to better his 6 top-flight wins in May. Shishi, Ukraine's first representative at Sumo's highest level, almost 5 years post-debut. Muscleman Asa Koryu, for the very first time, having come joint runner-up in Tier 2 in September. And March top-tier champion Takeru Fuji, fresh from a second triumph in Division 2. Elsewhere, Kaio improves his personal best after 11 September wins. Onosho, despite missing 11 days last time and collecting just the one victory, narrowly staves off demotion. No such luck for Asanoyama, who missed the full 15 last time. He has dropped to Division 3, it has now been confirmed. Oshoumi is given a stay of execution despite 9 losses last time, which means heading with Asanoyama to unsalaried hell are Chiyosakae, who missed 12 September days and won none of his bouts before that, and Kiryuko, whose salaried debut was not much short of disaster. They would have been joined on the downward slide by Aoyama and Myogiryu had these two men not retired just before this chart was discussed. Primed to take salaried places then are Tochitaikai, 19-year-old Wakaikari, still without a losing score since turning pro early last year. Chiyomaru, back in his native Kyushu in a silk ceremonial apron. Nabatame, after relegation on salaried debut in July. Aonishiki, Ukraine's second representative at salaried sumo level. And Kotoeho, scooping the extra place essentially freed up by Saitama Sakai Senior Takakesho. Gunning for their first paychecks this time will be September 3rd tier champ Hatsuyama, denied paydays by just half a rung. Kaisho, after 5 straight winning scores and 10 tournaments without pay. Kotokuzan, who lost his salary 2 months after Kaisho did. Obara, extending his unbroken rise to 5 successive meets. Kamito, who has won 16 of his past 21, and could almost touch Division 2 a couple of years back. Miyagi, perhaps the latest big thing to come from Nishonoseki. Asahakuryu, whose 5 wins take him to a new career high. Wakanosho, who is more than holding his own in the upper 3rd tier ranks now. And Kusano, whose high-scoring start to life as a pro continues. Also to keep an eye on is Kudohimeyama, who has suddenly hit the form of his life 7 years into the game, going 12-2 in his past 14. Tenshoho is on the rebound after a first winning score in 12 months. His stablemate Matsui has made it 4 winning scores straight. Takakento has posted 16-5 since returning from his knee operation. Ishizaki has gained some 40 rungs since his debut in July. And Tochimaru keeps dreaming of a salaried return with a spate of winning scores after his long layoff. Here are some other men you may know.